The wants versus needs in this life. Two things that always seems to interfere with each other. I want that Ferrari, but I don't need that Ferrari. I want that new pair of shoes, but I don't really need it. I want to invite that Tinder girl home for a little wine night in the middle of Corona, but I don't need it. So today I'm gonna give you my top 5 fragrances that will cover every situation in life that I could think of, and 5 fragrances that you only need. So let's start the video. Maybe you're going on a first date with a girl you really like and you haven't met her before. Maybe it's the second date with this girl and you're going home to her place, maybe cook some dinner and share a bottle of wine. This fragrance will cover those intimate type of situations really well. And I would suggest you to go with La Nuit de l'Homme from YSL. This is a warm, cozy, typical date night type of fragrance that works well when you're very intimate with a person. They can easily smell you when they're very close to you, but it is not very loud, it's not intruding, it's not obnoxious at all, this fragrance. It's a cozy, warm scent that you can easily wear, and it's very appreciated by girls in general in these type of situations. I was standing between this and Dolce & Gabbana The One, but I don't have it here, so I will pick this instead. But you can also choose the Dolce & Gabbana The One. That's a terrific first date or date fragrance as well. The next fragrance will cover the more casual spring and summer season. Maybe you're going to the beach with your friends, having a picnic, just being out in the nice weather, playing football, playing tennis, strolling around, maybe in the city, in a foreign country. Maybe you're going to Ibiza or some other tropical island, just chilling, hanging out with your friends, drinking drinks, having a good time, really relaxed type of casual mindset. And the fragrance that I will strongly recommend for this type of situation in your life is Varvatos Artisan Pure. This is a white floral citrus type of fragrance that have some niche touch to it, I think. I don't really know why, if it's some combination between the floral, the woods in this, and the citrus opening, but it doesn't really smell like a typical fresh citrus fragrance, to me at least. And it's not that expensive at all. I think it goes for around 50-60 bucks right now for a 120 milliliter bottle. I can be wrong, the prices fluctuates of course, but this is a great pick for these type of situations. This is a fragrance that, I don't know, I just feel summertime. I feel sunshine when I smell this one. It just feels like the problem in the world is gone for just a little moment when you feel the amazing top note in this fragrance. Just gonna spray a little bit of this. I wore this all this summer long, and even though it's not the monstrous performance in this fragrance, you can spray it pretty heavily without like offending anybody. And also, if you spray this on your t-shirt or your shirt or whatever you're wearing, it's gonna stay in for much longer than if you just spray it on your skin, as a lot of you guys already know. So apply it on your fragrance. Apply it on your clothes as well. Take some on the neck, maybe some on the wrist, whatever you want. But this is really good. It's a compliment magnet in the summertime. I've asked a lot of girls actually this summer what they think about this fragrance, and they all love this fragrance from Varvatos. So let's move on to the third fragrance of this list, and this would be the office and work fragrance. This is a fragrance that is non-offensive. This fragrance is classy, it's clean, it smells like a white shirt that is hang drying out in a nice garden in the summertime. Just new, freshly washed white shirt, very crisp, very clean, inoffensive, yet powdery and sexy fragrance that both men and women just think it's amazing the first time they smell it, and even if it's 100 the first time. And this is Prada L'Homme. I have the Prada L'Homme low here actually, because I think this is a little bit more toned down, a little bit more even fresher in the citrus notes than the original Prada L'Homme. But you can go with the Prada L'Homme if you want. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. It's not going to be a make or break point, so just choose the one that you think suits your personality best. I think I like this more because it's a little bit toned down in the heavy iris. It's not so dense, so that's why I like it. But it also still have that amazing Prada L'Homme iris in the base that is so alluring, so intriguing, and girls really think this is fresh and clean and sexy. The fourth fragrance of today, guys, is a fragrance that is a little bit more high in the price range. This costs more money, but you can wear it to specific type of occasions if you don't want to waste it, and I totally agree that you don't want to waste up this juice too quickly because it's so expensive. So I wear this fragrance when I'm going into maybe a meeting of some kind that I have to smell really fresh but still have an authority type of twist to it, and I know that this is a super classy, super masculine fragrance that makes me feel something if I pair this with a suit, for example. Maybe you can wear this to a really nice gala event or something like that, maybe to the New Year's Eve when you're going to a really nice restaurant or a club, maybe a black tie party or something like that, and you want to smell really masculine but it's a little bit different than your typical designer fragrance. And this is Creed Aventus. This is a super versatile fragrance, but why I put this on this specific type of situations is because, of course, of the high price point. But if you don't want to spend like 400 or 350 bucks on this fragrance, I totally understand that. Then there's another alternatives like Club de Nuit Intense Man if you want to go with that, or Mont Blanc Explorer that have some similarities to it. But if you can afford it and you really like this type of DNA, or what do you call it, I really suggest you go with the original formula, but because I don't think it could really compare 100% to the clones. I really think this is still the best. The fifth and last fragrance of today is for all you guys who are really fun and playful. And maybe you're pretty young, maybe you're mid-age, I don't really know, but you have some certain persona to you that you just don't take life so serious. You just take it with a grain of salt, so to speak. You have a lot of people around you all the time. You like to go hiking, maybe you like to go partying, maybe driving go-karts. You're always up to something, and of course you have a lot of women around you that you really like, but you don't really care about them because you're like, yeah, of course, yeah, just join in, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go to a party, yeah, if you're gonna join, yeah, we're going to this cabin next month, you know, really cool, you know, always have something going on. And this fragrance is Versace Eros. People calling this, of course, the club fragrance because girls are really crazy about this fragrance overall. And this is a sweet vanilla mint fragrance who has some apple notes in this DNA as well. This one is a 2018 batch, super well performing, long lasting. Girls really love this fragrance. It doesn't really matter what age. I've asked girls both from 18 to like 30, 40 years old what they think about this fragrance, and they all say it's so classy, it smells expensive. Most of them say, some say it smells really masculine, even though people say that this is really juvenile. I think that a lot of girls think it's masculine, even though it's really sweet type of fragrance, but it has some masculinity to it. So these are my 5 recommendations of fragrances that you only need for every situation I could think of in life. Of course, some of you guys out there won't agree with me on these fragrances. That's totally fine. If you don't do this, this is just my pick that I think if you are a beginner in this fragrance world, maybe this is the first time you're watching my YouTube videos or another reviewer's YouTube videos, these are good ground fragrances. Of course, the Creed Aventus might be too expensive for you, and I can totally understand that, but that's why I mentioned some other alternatives to that fragrance in a better price range. So let me know, guys, what are your top 5 fragrances that you can use in every type of situations in your life. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel and want to support it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.